So my name is Davey Peoples. I've been drifting for around 4 years now, on and off. I took about a year off to build 2 different cars, an S550 and now this S650 Dark Horse. So, you know, we're all about Mustangs around here. I don't know if you can tell. There's something about having a 2024 Ford Mustang Dark Horse that just has a certain ring to it. We're at Orlando Speedworld. We're going to be using their skid pad to do some testing. This is actually the first time that these 2 cars have been on track together, so I'm excited for that. That's pretty much it. We're going to do some drifting. So I brought, first my mom, my stepdad, but I brought my teammate and friend since high school. His name is Tyler. And then a couple of other people from work and other BC Racing affiliates. Car sounds absolutely incredible with the new Stainless Works long tube headers. I can actually hear myself drifting now, so I can hear where I'm at in the power band behind other louder cars like my teammates. Right now, I am taking this 350Z passenger side seat bracket and I'm going to modify it to fit my S650 so that we can give ride-alongs this weekend. We're gonna see if I can make it work. That's a contraption. Work smarter, not harder. Cut off, wore off. Thought I was gonna get lucky. When you put it on the ground, it's like tilted. It's gonna work though. These are my new work gloves. Well, there's one. Seat install went, I mean, relatively smooth for what we had to do. I mean, we're making a 350Z bracket fit in a Mustang. So about as smooth as that can go. So this car was destroyed in the front end, specifically the front right frame rail. We had to cut the entire front section off. It's also cut in layers, and then you have to like mesh it together. You can't just cut it flat and then weld it together. That's never gonna work. Basically, this thing could have probably gotten a rebuilt title, but we knew we weren't going that direction. So we just did the work over there and then started turning this thing into a full Pro-Am level drift car. So we're missing a support that I didn't know was a thing. So it's kind of just zip tied on in very drifter fashion, aka I don't give a fuck. It's good enough for the track, so we're out here, we're slinging it. Got some Stainless Works long tube headers. It basically just runs straight down to the high flow cats and then it goes to turn down, so it's dumping just past the tail shaft of the transmission. It's got a cage kits, roll cage, saw belt seats. These come factory with a TR3160 as opposed to the MT82 D4, which is another reason that I really wanted this car. It's got Wisefab angle kit up front. This is actually an i5 Auto House Dark Horse replica bumper. So it's not a true Dark Horse bumper. This is a true Dark Horse though. BC Racing coilover spec'd out by me. It's a pretty simple build. It don't take too much, just suspension and the right wheel fitment, and you're pretty much good to go for drifting. So our main focus this year is to just get both of these cars dialed in. At the end of the day, this is a hobby, a very expensive hobby at that. Competing is really fun. You get a certain type of adrenaline rush when you're on grid and there's a guy next to you that wants to take you out of competition. So it's really the fun aspect of competing for me. So next time out, we definitely want to make the car look a little better, get them wrapped so we can represent all of our sponsors in a professional way, and just clean this thing up and make it ready to party. This is only a small portion of how the drift community actually is. When there's a large event with a bunch of people, it gets even crazier. Drifting is about having fun, and we do that pretty much every time we come out here.